Good day, fellow hunters. This is Jared O'Lantern here with another haunt build video for Halloween 2015. Um, this is actually the section of the haunt that I have not shown you guys yet because nothing's been back here up until just today. So this is actually the backyard. It's not really a yard, it's really small. But it's wide enough to do something out here. Plus, the exit is located here, so that's pretty essential. This is probably not going to be a place where people are going to walk. It might just be something for them to look at, and then with a scare added to it. If they do walk through here, the hose obviously will be removed, but it's not the greatest level area to be having guests walk. And again, it's pretty small. If I were to do anything, I would probably put a sheet here hanging in the middle of this tarp and make it like a little short two-way walk. They walk down that way, get a scare, and then walk out. So this is, like I said, it's not going to be so much a graveyard as it's going to be a like a haunted pumpkin patch, but with still some graveyard elements. So what I did was I just extended a really heavy-duty tarp from the back of the house to the fence, and this will serve as protection for all the props, but especially the animatronics. The ones that I expect to have out here are Pumpkin Nester, who will be probably hanging right about here. This is just a little styrofoam lantern that has a color-changing LED on the inside, and I have another one over there. They look really cool, actually. So Pumpkin Nester there. This is a work in progress. His head is gonna go atop this body. He was originally gonna hold a lantern, but it was just I was taking way too much time on such a simple prop, so I think I'm just gonna put his head on top and call it a day. And the lantern actually went over here. This is a little prop that I'm actually pretty proud of. I gotta tell you that I think some of the best things that you come up with are not ones that you buy at the store, but stuff that you make on your own just with what you have. And when you're building a haunt, you see all the resources that you have and all the materials you have, and you can really come up with some cool stuff. So this is just, I have no idea what this is. It was in the dumpster, the brown square part. And then, so what I did was, it kind of looks like where it housed a corpse or a dead body or something. Then I got that it's a ceramic skeleton hand that I got from Michael's last year, and connected to it is a lantern. The lantern does light up. Walking over here is the toe pincher skeleton that I made earlier this summer. This is just one of those old classic jack-o'-lanterns. And then the pumpkin groundbreaker that I reviewed a couple weeks ago. So yeah, and the tarp, it's high enough for even a tall person to walk through. Ideally, what I like is have them walk this way, and then behind this jasmine bush here, there would be a live actor. I have like a metallic jack-o'-lantern mask that I bought at Spirit, and they could possibly be wearing that and kind of move around and then chase them out and then walk around this way. But I'm gonna figure that one out soon enough. And let's see what else. Now I have the Angel of Death. Huge prop. So big that it does not fit inside. It's too tall. I was thinking of putting it here. Kinda sorta goes with a, graveyard setting. But at that point it would be just more for people to look at and not necessarily be part of a theme. If I don't use it, no big deal, but it is one of my favorite props, so I hope I can use it. This right here, where you see the plywood up against the house, that is from the previous video for the asylum. That is where the insane serial killer is housed, and he'll, of course, be facing in toward the house, toward the asylum. And I'm gonna block this off because I don't want people walking through there. I'm gonna walk through right now though. So I'm just gonna show you. This is a long hall that I mentioned in the floor plan, and I'm not gonna do much here, except for I'm gonna block off where that little piece of fence is. I'm gonna put something up there to block off that open area. There might be lighting. There might be some sort of plastic like hanging there. I don't know if I want to send people back there, but I do know that I want an actor back there. In the mail yesterday, I received the flash cracker, that tool from Fright Props, where it just sounds like a firecracker, super startling, super loud. And so I'm going to have an actor back here using it. But again, I don't know in what fashion, if I'm going to send people back there, or what. It gets pretty dark in this area, so it would be really cool to have people walk down there. I just don't know yet. So we're going to do a dry run later tonight with everything and see how it goes. And then, so they're going to walk over here, or probably run if they're scared. And this is the exit. That gate will be the last place that they go. And then it's really nice because it just exits into a parking lot. So there it is. The part of the haunt that you have not seen yet. The pumpkin patch, haunted pumpkin patch or graveyard. Like I said, Pumpkin Nester's going to be out here. I think I'm going to use Tormented Zombie and Limb Eating Zombie Boy out here as well. There is no rain in the forecast, so I'm not too concerned about having props out here. And the actually Tormented Zombie still has batteries in him that works. And Limb Eating Zombie Boy does need the adapter. Unfortunately, no outlets out here, so any props that require electricity are going to have to be fed through that window. And that's my bedroom window, so it's no big deal. So that's that. Of course, not finished out here, but we're getting there. Yeah, so almost done. This video was more just for me to have a nice little break, and I'm going to get right back to everything right now. So, if you like what you are watching, please like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, happy haunting.